looking forward to performing this score by Minkus for La Bayadère. I think what makes it particularly unique is that the orchestration really mirrors the stage and the choreography and the set and the costumes and the whole narrative. The original score by Minkus, of course, was fantastic, but then we had Jess Gethin from Queensland Ballet, the music director there, reorganised and reorchestrated and added a few really unique things which help to set and create that atmosphere even further. So changing a few of the different harmonies, playing around with some of the major and minor tonalities, which really, I think, kind of represents the complexity between the happiness and the sadness, particularly of Nikia. And also by adding some really interesting instruments. So we have the sitar and the tabla, the Indian drums that join us, and it just helps to transport the audience to India right from the very beginning. It's probably most well known for the Kingdom of the Shades, where we see the corps come down on this beautiful zigzag, and it's absolutely hypnotic and mesmerising to watch. It takes a lot of technique from our corps. And it's actually quite an interesting one for me because I know how much the tempo is absolutely crucial for them to be able to sustain this incredible feat. Ballet conducting is quite different than conducting symphonically in one way. The music and the score is exactly the same, it's written the same way, I study it the same way, and I rehearse the musicians in the same way that I would a symphonic work. However, there's this extra component that is really crucial to being able to tell the story and elevate and support the dancers. I think the relationship between any ballet conductor and the dancers is one of trust. But that can vary quite a bit because often guest conductors come in and they don't have time to really establish that relationship. So it's a really unique and very special relationship for me here at West Australian Ballet because I do know the dancers, and I've spent a few years now since going to my 5th season, so I know many of them and how they work. If a dancer might not feel comfortable with something, you have to work out, is it because they need me to push the tempo and drive them a little bit because it's the end of a 2-hour ballet and they need a little bit of help? Or is it because they actually just need a little bit more space and time to breathe through a movement? So that can go either way, just the same as they all have different builds and different heights. So someone who is taller or someone who is left-handed is going to work very differently in a manège and a solo. So they are all things that I write in my score. My score is filled with initials of each dancer so I can best support each cast every night. I'm really looking forward to having the West Australian Symphony Orchestra join us for this season. The only season they'll be performing with the WA Ballet this year, so I'm delighted that it features so many wonderful moments from the pit. We'll have close to 50 musicians in there. We have the beautiful violin solo and lots of magic moments from the woodwind and our harp. It's going to be fantastic.